It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? It is showtime, the Geno Jones Showtime. I come to you live Monday through Friday, unless there's something special happening or a holiday, or my daughter's graduation, which was last week, Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. In Chicago, 5:30 right now, about 5:31. Out on the West Coast, it's 3:31 out in LA and Seattle and Portland, Oregon, where my firstborn daughter, Lauren Shiana Hill Vaughn is. And big shout out to my daughter and my son-in-law, Jonathan. I love you guys. You guys just make me so proud. So, just a point of personal preference there. The Geno Jones Show is brought to you by CM Transportation. CM like Mary, CM Transportation, LLC.net, CM Transportation, LLC.net, or call 843 area code. They're based right here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro, 843 area code 606-2702, 843-606-2702, Carissa Carter. Shout out to Carissa Carter. She is the CEO of CM Transportation. That's CM Transportation. All these thoughts, everything coming down is runaway at one time. So if your business needs a transportation company that is dependable, reliable, and on time, CM, like Mary, CM Transportation, Carissa Carter, the CEO. You call them, call her, say I was watching the Geno Jones variety show, a TV show on YouTube, and my business needs a transportation company that is dependable, reliable, and on time. She and they will take care of you, one of the top transportation companies in America. All right, Taurus, stand up. It is our time to shine. Happy birthday to comedian, one of the queens of comedy, Sommore, 58 today. Oh, by the way, Sommore and Nia Long are half sisters. You may know that. You might not know that. And she was in Soul Plane. Sommore's been in a lot of movies. I saw, as a matter of fact, I saw where she was on a cable special a couple months ago. I can't remember which one, but a big fan of her work. So shout out to you, Miss Sommore. Do your thing, my sister. One of the original queens of comedy. Also celebrating a birthday. Speaking of a king, royalty, hip-hop royalty, Melly Mel, a.k.a. Grandmaster Melly Mel of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. 63 today. One of the originators, one of the godfathers. One of the brothers that jumped this whole hip-hop thing off way back in the day. So shout out to Grandmaster Melly Mel. Happy birthday, a fellow Taurian. Ray Lewis, Hall of Famer, Pro Football Hall of Famer, two-time Super Bowl champion with the Baltimore Ravens. Is doing that little squirrel dance. Ray Lewis, 49 today. Happy birthday to Ray Lewis. Speaking of football, for all you Cowboy fans, I hope y'all showing your boys some love. Pro Football Hall of Famer, three-time Super Bowl champion with them Dallas Cowboys, which I am not a fan. So shout out to all y'all that are fans. Y'all are kind of neurotic and delusional. I digress. Emmitt Smith, 55, double nickel today. So happy birthday to all my fellow Taurians. And let me shout out, so I do a radio show here, Star 99.7, the Geno Jones Show. I come on at 10 a.m. in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Chicago time, 7 a.m. out on the West Coast. And one of my listeners here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro, who is a fellow Taurian, who's celebrating her birthday today, she said, Geno, I'm going to go get myself a pedicure and manicure and go get me a little sexy little outfit. And I'm just going to treat and pamper myself. And that's the way we Tauruses do it, damn it. We don't need nobody else. Now, it's nice if you want to pamper us and show us some love and shower us with some love. But we're good either way. We're going to make sure that we show some love to ourselves. I would recommend everybody, or as Nelly might say, everybody. I'm going to recommend everybody with love on yourself. Happy birthday to Shaniqua Scott. Hey, Shaniqua, I told you I was going to shout you out on my TV show. So I hope you're watching, or somebody that knows you say, man, Shaniqua, Geno shouted you out on his TV show. And shout out to all my fellow Taurians. So if you are, speaking of hip hop, the sister, she is part of the hip hop royalty, hip hop legend, my girl, MC Lyte is a rock. MC Lyte's got a brand new single called Woman. Oh my God. I didn't get a chance to download the video in time to play it on my show today. I'm going to play it tomorrow. So YouTube, don't trip. I'm just telling y'all, I'm playing this new MC Lyte video called Woman. That's her first single. She got another single coming out in June. She's got an album. They didn't give me the title yet. Her new album is coming out on August 9th. But this single, Woman, it features Big Daddy Kane, Salt from Salt and Pepper, and Raheem Devon. Oh man, the beats and the lyrics, oh man, y'all gotta listen. When the show is over, just search it here on YouTube. You can find it, MC Lyte, Woman. It is the women's anthem. Y'all gonna love it, but even the brothers gonna love it, because I'm like, oh man, this vibe is, whoo, I'm totally feeling this vibe from MC Lyte. Always been a big fan of MC Lyte. Personally, I think she's one of the most underrated female rappers in the game. Absolutely. Shout out and respect to Latifah and all the legends when you think about females. And of course, in modern days, you know, you got everybody from Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown back in the day. Then you had Trina, and then you had the whole clique, you know, Cardi B. But before that, Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion. But man, y'all better put some respect on MC Lyte's name, because MC Lyte is a pioneer, and she still got fire. She's still spitting fire. 50 plus, stand up MC Lyte. I'm loving what you're doing. Just wanted to mention that. Now, some big news. President Biden has challenged Orange Hitler, AKA Donald Trump, to not one but two debates. That's right, two debates. The first debate's going to be on June 27th. It's going to be in Atlanta on CNN, and the second debate is going to be September 10th on ABC. It's not going to be in the audience, so you're not going to have these MAGA cult members screaming while Orange Hitler, a.k.a. Donald Jackass Trump, is lying, playing to the crowd. Ignorant ass can't answer any policy questions. It's going to be mono a Orange Hitler. I was going to say, mono jackass. This is a debate. It's probably going to get well over 100 million, maybe 110, 120, 130 million people are going to watch this debate. Now, let me just say this again, everybody. If you are a regular viewer of the show, you've been hearing me saying this for over a year. This election, listen, if you don't necessarily have love for President Biden, look, that's on you. I know my millennials, my Gen Zers are not happy because they feel that he's really supported Bibi Netanyahu, which he really wasn't supporting Bibi Netanyahu, who's the prime minister of Israel. He has love and respect for the people of Israel and the state of Israel, not the government. And by the way, President Biden is doing exactly the same thing that if President Barack Obama was in office, or Bill Clinton, or George W. Bush, or Ronald Reagan, they would be doing exactly. As a matter of fact, they might be doing, some of them might be doing more, actually. But President Biden is always also, he's laid the gauntlet down to Bibi Netanyahu. Recently, he withheld some deadly weapons, deadly arms to Israel, saying, listen, you take your ass over there in Rafah, the southern part of the Gaza Strip, if you want to, and kill more innocent women and children and civilians, because you got over, I think the number is somewhere near 35,000 Gazans, Palestinians in Gaza. And 70% of them are women. 70% of them are women and children. Yes, it's crazy. Absolutely, positively crazy. And President Biden, well, a lot of people don't know, early on, President Biden warned Bibi Netanyahu basically don't do exactly what he did. And he gave President Biden his ass to kiss and went and engaged in a genocide to where you have a whole population of people facing famine. Now, if you don't know what famine is when you've got basically an entire population of people who are so severely malnourished and in such an extreme level of starvation to where basically they'll just die. You can't really save their lives. That's what a famine is. When you have tens or hundreds of thousands of people or more dying because they've been denied food and water. That's what's happening on Bibi Netanyahu's watch. So I know some of the millennials and Gen Zs blame President Biden. No, you blame Hamas and you blame Bibi Netanyahu. And you really blame Bibi Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, who 3/4 of the Israeli people want his ass out for months every weekend. Over 100,000 Israelis protesting, saying, yo, dude, your ass gotta go get our hostages, our sons and daughters and moms and dads and grandparents. Please negotiate, get them back. And on top of it, Bibi Netanyahu is the sole person responsible for Hamas being in power recently, because Bibi Netanyahu basically used a third party, the country of Qatar, say, yo, Qatar, I'm gonna need y'all to prop up Hamas. I'm gonna need you to send them money and fund them so they can exist, so I can pit Hamas, one group of Palestinians that's on the west side of the state of Israel, the south and west side, against the Palestinians in the West Bank that's on the east side of the state of Israel, and the Palestinian Liberation Organization. I do believe that is the organization that has the most political power in the West Bank. So that typical divide and conquer, that white nationalist mentality, the only difference, he's not a Christian. They're the same white Christian, white nationalist, racist, sexist, misogynistic attitude, divide and conquer. Let's go ahead and pit these two groups of brown people against each other so we could stay in power. Because Bibi Netanyahu is facing corruption charges. His ass is facing jail too. Who else does that sound like? Yeah, his boy, Orange Jumpsuit Hitler. Exactly. So basically, the two people that are most responsible for all these innocent, nearly around 35,000 innocent Palestinians who are no part, 70% women and children are not part of Hamas. And you've got the most powerful, sophisticated military that's been propped up by America. And you know where the leaders are. You know, some of them are in Qatar. Be a badass. You got the Shin Bet, you got Mossad and Shin Bet, which is Israelis' version of the CIA and the FBI. They got a legendary reputation, taking folks out, political assassinations, getting revenge, even if it takes 20 years. So y'all really could have put an end to the leadership of Hamas. Instead of that, Bibi Netanyahu was basically funding through Qatar, the country of Qatar. As a matter of fact, 3 to 4 weeks before, you had 1,200 Israelis murdered and massacred by Hamas. Just an evil, demonic, just disgusting, despicable act of cowardice. Attacked innocent young people at a concert, and we're killing babies and raping women. Yes, the same group, Hamas, that committed the atrocities against 1,200 Israelis was propped up by Israel's prime minister. 4 weeks before October 7th, Bibi Netanyahu sent one of his representatives to Qatar to basically tell the people in power in Qatar, the country of Qatar, oh yeah, because the leaders in Qatar were saying, yo, Bibi, you sure you want us to keep giving Hamas all this money so they can buy weapons? And according to Bibi Netanyahu, through his representative, said, yeah, because we want to have them, and we want to pit Hamas against the other group of Palestinians, the Palestinian Liberation Organization. And you know what happened. So that's mine. A shout out to everybody watching me live. So that basically, that is, that's your geopolitical lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to just close by saying this. This election, it's not even about President Biden or Orange Hitler. It's not. You are choosing, you have a binary choice. Binary. The root Latin word bi means two. You have a binary choice, only two. You're choosing between your freedom and your oppression. I'm going to say it again. You choose not to vote, that means you are voting for your oppression, because the people who want to oppress you and your children and your family and your friends and co-workers and church members are the same people who are hoping that you don't vote, you stay home and vote, or you vote for Cornel West or Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's talked about he had a worm that was eating part of his brains and he's got cognitive issues. And then he had the nerve to try to talk about President Biden. Dude, you got a worm eating your brain. Really? And you want to run for president? You're choosing between your freedom and your oppression. One man who wants to preserve this democracy and expand on your freedoms and get some of those freedoms back for women who lost all their reproductive freedoms, who completely are losing in like 16 states. And this MAGA cult wants to have a national abortion ban. More than half of the population, if Orange Hitler gets in office, will have a national abortion ban, and over half of the population won't even have a say about their own body. They won't be able to decide or determine whether or not they want to have a child, or how many children, or God forbid if they're raped, or if their 10-year-old niece or daughter is a victim of rape or incest, the child will be forced to have the baby. Or in some states like South Carolina, they try to get slick with it. Oh, if a young child is a victim of rape or incest, now she can have an abortion, but she's got to call the police first, and we got to get a police report. And really? Y'all know that's not going to happen. Remember, you are choosing between your freedom and your oppression. And if you don't think this MAGA cult wants to oppress you, I encourage you, I challenge you, I offer you to download and read Project 2025. And it's spelled out in black and white. Spelled in black and white, and you can download it. You can download it on your tablet or your smartphone in a PDF. Nearly 900 pages of completely demolishing, deconstructing, and destroying democracy. And militarizing local police. So when you have a peaceful protest in cities with a high black population like Chicago and Detroit and Atlanta and Newark and New York City and LA, when they have a peaceful protest, Orange Hitler wants to send the military, the Marines, and the U.S. Army to shoot and put down peaceful protest. You're choosing between your freedom and your oppression. Don't F around to find out. You can play around to find out if you want to, because they're saying the quiet part out loud. It ain't quiet no more. They're bragging about it. They printed it up. It's printed out in black and white. Downloadable. In a PDF, you can download all nearly 900 pages, and they are telling you exactly how they're going to take each and every one of your. Forget about voting. If you don't vote, and the cult gets back in office, you won't have to worry about ever voting again, because you will probably never get a chance to vote again in your lifetime if this MAGA cult and Orange Hitler have their way. Read it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Project 2025. Google it. Look at it. Download it after the show. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. Shout out to everybody watching me live. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, and especially you. God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Subscribe, share, screen grab, like, and binge watch all my back episodes. The Geno Jones Show is brought to you by CM Transportation. Shout out to their CEO, Carissa Carter. If your business needs a transportation company that is dependable, reliable, and on time, you need CM like Mary, my mother's name, CM Transportation LLC.net, CM Transportation LLC.net, or you can call area code 843-606-2702, 843-606-2702, and tell CM Transportation and Carissa Carter you are watching the Geno Jones Show, and your business needs a transportation company that is dependable, reliable, and on time. Shout out to Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show, the CEO of Designer Cuts here in the Charleston, South Carolina Metro. Check him out on Instagram on IG, Kelby Cutting Up, KELBECUTTINUP. The official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show is Allie Jones. Check Allie and her Lexi Jones collection. Check it out right now at lx.n, like Nanette, CL _, or you can just search on Instagram, Lexi, LEXIE, Jones, lx.ncl_, and check out the Lexi Jones collection. The next live edition of the Geno Jones Show is going to be Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for watching, everybody. I love you. If you missed some of this episode, go back and binge watch it right now, and tell everybody to subscribe, share, screen grab, like, and binge watch this and all my back episodes. I will see you live right here again on the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Holla!
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.